Right, in this video I'm going to be harvesting my carrots. Now these have been in here for over 100 days and they are well and truly ready. So I'm going to go ahead and get them all out. We're going to clear this bed up and I'm going to show you exactly how to store your carrots, the most easiest and simplest way and the most effective way too. So I'm going to start off by just being able to get under this cover. This is on for carrot root fly, to prevent carrot root fly, and I'm just going to simply pull them all out and just pop them here. Some of them are a bit funny shape, but that's what happens when you grow your own. They're not perfect, and that's how vegetables should be. You know, vegetables shouldn't be all perfect. But you will get the odd ones that are perfect. Wow. And you'll get the odd ones that impress you, like that. Now, for some reason, if you grow giant carrots and you struggle to get them out, it can be a little bit easier if you actually push down on the carrot first and then give it a pull, or give it a little wiggle. These guys are coming out fairly easily though. Ground is quite dry now. I've had a lot of warm weather recently. Right, I think I'm going to get on with this now, and then I'll show you how to store your carrots. Well, I might be wrong, but I think this carrot here feels like an absolute booty. So I'm just going to pull this one up. It might not be as good as I think, but oh wow, look at that. Now that is a carrot, if you've ever seen one. Whoa! And these are all done no dig style, by the way. There's no digging involved, just simply planting the seed, thinning them out, and there's your carrot. Well, in this jungle of potatoes, behind it, I've planted some carrots. Now these ones were a little bit of an experiment because I didn't actually put a cover over the top of them, which means that they are very susceptible to carrot root fly. So I'm going to go ahead and pull some up. Now these are a little bit early as I've had a peer over at them and they've started to be nibbled by rodents. So we're going to pull them out so then they don't eat them before us. I'm not seeing any carrot root fly damage on that whatsoever, which is fantastic. I haven't weeded this bed since they've gone in. And a man who I know told me not to weed the bed, and that sounds weird. Not to weed your thingy bed. Faulty Boy's back. That's our cat. That's good advice, really, not to weed the bed, isn't it? Well, there we go. So we're getting a second harvest, and they're actually quite a decent size. I didn't thin these either, so we're going to have some very pencil little carrots like that. And I'm going to put these to one side, and these will be little snacks for me during the week, I think. Right, I'm going to turn off the cameras and I'll quickly harvest this bed. Right. Right, well, here we are. We've got a good size wheelbarrow full of carrots. So obviously you can't eat all these within, let's say, a week or two. That's just not possible. So the best thing to do is store them. So I'm just going to take the tops and I'm just going to chop the top foliage off, leaving a little bit on. You can do a little bit less than this if you want. And then I'm just leaving the dirt on, and that is the first step to processing. So I'm going to go ahead and do that with all of these carrots now, and then I'm going to go ahead and show you the next step. Right, well I've gone ahead and chopped all the tops off, and here they are. They're next to the compost heap, and that's exactly where they'll go and be turned into organic matter for the plants. Right, and here's the carrots. So the best way to store your carrots is to pop them in a paper sack like this one. This one's actually an old chicken feed sack from our chickens, and obviously that's completely empty. And we're just gonna pop the carrots down in there, and it's pretty much as simple as that. And all you've got to do then is find a nice cold room or shed. You know, it's got to be cold though. If it isn't cold, they will go funny. And don't forget, mice love these, so if you can, get them off the ground, and hopefully that'll up your chances of mice not getting them. And I'm just going to pick out one of these carrots because I just want to say the smell of these, and you can smell it just in the air. They smell mega, and I'm telling you now, if you haven't tried a homegrown carrot, grow them, because they are pucker. Absolutely mega. Right, so we've got a good, well, there's got to be 10 kilos in there, I would say. It's a good amount of carrot. And I'm just gonna literally scrunch up the bag like that, and now we'll go find a cooler space to pop them in. Right, so we're going to try finding a place to store them in here. Now, it is quite dark in here. Hopefully you can see me. But, well, we've got this old wood pile here, so I'm just going to pop them just up on there for now. Obviously, we're going to be using them, so we want them accessible. But hopefully the mice are going to find it a bit more difficult to get up that. But yeah, and it's nice and cool in here compared to outside. Lovely. That's how to store your carrots.